Hey Richie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing with you the perfect wash day routine for hair growth, especially in dry seasons, also known as winter. I will take you through my routine from the very beginning to the very end. I will also be sharing some tips and recipes that will help you to maximize your hair growth rate. So without much further ado, let us jump right into it. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Philippians 4:6, the ESV version. So I have been wearing braided wigs for about a month now. It's been like the perfect protective style for me in winter. And this is about a month of growth. Yes, my roots are very much intertwined with each other. They are married to each other. The tangles is definitely insane, and the matedness, yeah. So instead of going with my regular, detangling routine of using combs or even a detangling brush, I have actually been loving finger detangling. I mean, I don't actually love it because who wants to stand there and use their fingers to be removing tangles? But it's the only way that I can make sure that I am being thorough and gentle. Keep in mind that this is about a month after protective styling. As usual, I'm going to be using my flaxseed detangling pre-poo. This is the best thing to use to detangle type 4 hair. I say it all the time. I've been saying it all year long. It has truly made handling my natural hair much more easier, and I actually do not hate wash days. The fact that I'm enjoying finger detangling without losing my brain cells, without breaking my hair, that says a lot. So how exactly do you finger detangle? Because you're probably like, girl, keep saying finger detangling this, how can you use a body part to detangle your hair? You just need to run your fingers through it. It's almost as if you are trying to do a wash and go. You are gonna go literally strand by strand. Make sure that there is no shedded hair left. You're gonna be separating your hair, filling every nooks and cranny, and I actually don't even know how to explain it to you. Just use your fingers to look for shedded hair. Is a game. Find the shedded hair and pull it out gently. Of course, let's not get carried away, okay? The really good thing about finger detangling is that you can feel everything. You can feel the knots, you can feel the tangles, you can feel the shedded hair. You can feel it. Unlike combs and brushes, you may not know that, oh, there's a knot on your hair, and you just comb right through it. I was a finger detangling warrior for years before I started using combs and detangling brushes in my hair. And even when I use those tools, I still finger detangle first. It's very important for you to have a habit of finger detangling. You'll be able to retain a lot of length that way because you will not be breaking your hair unnecessarily. Since my hair has been in these dookie braids for about a month, my roots that have grown, I don't know, they came together as one happy family, so separating them was a little bit tough. That's why finger detangling was the only option here. Of course, if you have looser hair or your hair is not as tangled or matted like me, you can definitely finger detangle first and then go in with your detangling brushes or combs. Make sure it is type 4 hair friendly. Don't go and be using something that was designed for straight hair on your natural hair. Please and I beg, unless you like your hair breaking up with each other, unless you like the sound of things breaking, by all means necessary, go ahead. The way you install your protective styles matters a lot. Even though it had been a month since I installed this dookie braids, my hair was still moisturized. That's why taking it down was easy. All I did after was literally spray it with water, apply the flaxseed gel, and finger detangle. The most tangled part of my hair was my roots, and that makes sense because it is new growth. I felt like this was a better clip to show you guys how finger detangling looks like. I just rake my fingers through it and then I tug on the ends of my hair, and the shedded hair usually just comes out on their own. Always have scissors by your side because some tangles are not worth fighting for and you may need to just cut them off, honestly. So I'm going to keep quiet for the next few seconds so that you can just see exactly how I do this. I hope I'm doing a good job explaining how finger detangling works. It's very tricky to explain, so yeah, just watch. You know your hair has grown when you are stretching it with your arms fully extended and it's still not enough to show the full length of your hair. We shall thank God. I am all done finger detangling my hair. I like to keep my hair in twist after this process, and this is how much shedded hair I lost in about a month, which is not bad at all. I put on a plastic cap for about 30 minutes and then I went ahead to prep my teas for this wash day. You guys know that I'm always doing the green tea rinse, and then I have like a weekly egg growth spray that I use to moisturize my hair, to massage my scalp and stuff like that. I'm just making that really quick because one thing about me, I like to kill 5 birds with one stone. I like to do things simultaneously. My green tea rinse today is a mixture of green tea and hibiscus, and for my hair growth spray is a mixture of netsu leaves, horsetail, lavender, I believe. Yeah, making it is very simple. I just measure out however the Lord is telling me to measure out into the mason jar, and then I fill it up with hot water and cover it, allow it to infuse for a few minutes or until I am ready to use them, and that's pretty much it. This process for me is less messy, less taxing, and it's just very easy for me to do. After the herbs were done infusing, I'm just going to strain it and pour them into their respective containers. I actually really love this glass spray bottle for my hair growth sprays. I'm able to see it, number one, and I love the sprayer. I love a good spray bottle that sprays really well. That's why you see me using the Dawn spray bottle power wash thingy as my hairspray when I'm detangling it. But it's only water that is inside, and I don't think it's appropriate to be putting hair growth spray in it, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm filling up my tea rinse into this applicator bottle. Before you ask, I promise you in the caption, I get asked about it a lot. I got it from Amazon and it's just very convenient to use, and that's pretty much it. Now we are officially ready to go and wash our hair. I put on a clay mask on my face because I wanted my skin to be detoxed while I am washing my hair. Like I've said before, I like to kill as much birds with as little stone as possible. I'm just rinsing out the flaxseed gel out of my hair. It's been in there for about 30 minutes. You know, I was setting up the camera, I was making the teas. So yeah, it's been 30 minutes at this point, but usually I just do 10 minutes and call it a day. But recording makes things 1 million times longer. At this point, my hair feels very soft and, you know, manageable. That is the whole benefit of pre-pooing. You prepare your hair to be shampooed. Promise you that if I went into this shower after taking down my braids with my dookie braids without properly detangling it, you know, using the flaxseed gel, spraying it and finger detangling, my hair would be a matted mess and there will not be a video. The only video I would be doing is a big chop video, and I hope I was able to convince and not to confuse you to always prep your hair before you jump into the shower. Now it's time to shampoo my hair. It's been a month, so this part is definitely not optional. I put my hair in 4 jumbo twists. Since my hair got longer, I am able to wash my hair in quarters instead of doing a lot of twists in my hair. A lot of people be telling me that their hair tangles up badly after shampooing. I highly recommend that you continue shampooing your hair in twists. That's the secret to not tangling your hair up. And if you are, if you are more like me and you don't necessarily want to wash your hair in twists, but you still want to have a tangle-free wash day, just tug on your ends. Like, do not wash your hair like you're washing away your sins. Do not wash your hair like you're washing clothes. Be gentle. Scrub your scalp, yes, but do it gently and softly. So I use my scalp scrubber and I'm just rinsing out the shampoo out of my hair. I actually only shampoo my hair once nowadays because I just feel like it's good enough. I don't need to overstrip my hair, and especially with the fact that it is winter, I'm not sweating that much, it's not as much dirt as I would have in summer. A good way to know if your hair is clean is when you shampoo it. Is the sud sudden? Is it looking like you can build a snowman with it? If not, you may need to go in again. This next part is optional. It's a tea rinse. Like I showed you before, it's a mixture of hibiscus and green tea. I've been using a lot more hibiscus in my hair lately because I'm trying to darken my hair naturally. I have brown hair, but it's not like brown where it's like, oh my god, girl, that is so cool. It's like the brown that you don't know unless you are looking at it closely. I think the hibiscus is working, and the green tea is for shedding. Since I discovered the power of green tea, I've been using it ever since. I'll link the video to the green tea benefits up in the cards. Now is the time to deep condition our hair. I'll be using my deep moisture mask from Richies. It's not every wash day that I'm always deep conditioning, but because of the fact that I'm doing more long-time protective styles, I'm going to be leaving my hair in the dookie braids for like a month. Deep conditioning is not optional, it is by force. So I have gotten some questions about the difference between deep conditioners, rinse out conditioners, and leave-in conditioners. I'm going to say that the biggest difference is in the ingredients. Deep conditioners has the highest concentration of ingredients compared to the others. It is like an intensive conditioning treatment. Rinse out conditioners are just something that are quick to give your hair moisture, but they are not as like deep and intensive as deep conditioners. And leave-in conditioners is the most lightweight among them all, and it's supposed to stay in your hair to keep it moisturized and soft throughout the week. After I applied my deep conditioner, I'm just going to tie my hair up, and I'm going to leave the deep conditioner in my hair for 30 minutes. Just because we are deep conditioning our natural hair and our hair is prone to dryness does not mean that we need to be deep conditioning for 3 days. Let's not do too much. Let us be guided. Let's do things in moderation, okay? This is my hair after 30 minutes sitting underneath a dryer. A good rule of thumb for how to use a deep conditioner, just in case you're like, well, I see some people say to leave it in the hair for 15 minutes. I see some people say to leave it in the hair for 5 minutes and 1 hour. Kinika. Just follow the direction on the jar. But for me, 30 minutes is more than enough time for my hair to receive what it needs to be received from the deep conditioner. I rinsed out the deep conditioner with cold water. I covered my hair with a t-shirt. Using regular towels can dry out your hair, which is something we definitely do not want. The LCO method or the LOC method is the best way to moisturize natural hair. Since I figured that out, my hair moisture game has been fire. As somebody who has low porosity hair, by the way, it is basically going in with a liquid, so that would be the hair tea. You can use water, then following it up with a cream based product, so leave-in conditioners, styling creams, or anything of that sort. I'm going to be using my Utmost Hydration Coil Milk, and then you're going to seal that in with the oil based product. So I'm using the aloe vera hair butter. I've shared the recipe a few months ago, and I will link it up again in the cards. That is basically how I've been moisturizing my hair for the last few years. I don't think I'll ever stop. I don't think there's any other better way to moisturize my hair. I've also heard about the LOC method, where it's like you go in with liquid and then you use the oil-based products and then you seal it in with a cream-based product. Me, I don't think that worked for me. So LCO it is. I'm installing another set of dookie braids. I'm currently just trying out new styles on my hair, and I don't really like to get my hair done, so I'm opting for glueless wigs, the braided wigs. I may be trying new styles this winter. I like the look of certain hairstyles. I just don't like it actually being connected to my real hair. I prefer doing dookie braids instead of cornrows because dookie braids actually stay flat on my hair. Cornrows makes me look like somebody punched me in the back of my head and I just have a big swollen lump in the back of my neck. It never looks good. I am never able to lay my hair flat, and I feel like if I was to do cornrows, it will have to be extremely tiny, and that just sounds like damage. Okay, I don't think it is a wise thing to sacrifice the health of our hair for any hairstyles. The best protective style is the style that actually protects your hair. You yourself, you will know if a protective style is actually protective. Okay, is it low manipulation? Is it low tension? What is the install process like? Are you damaging your hair? Do you need to do this, that, and the third just to make the hairstyle look fine? For me, my favorite protective styles is anything twist, dookie braids, or even African threading. If I wanted to do a protective style with extensions, it's more than likely going to be butterfly locks or Marley twist. Those two ones are very easy to install. I don't necessarily have to be super duper neat about the pattern, doing geometrical, doing all these arithmetics and extraness just to make the hair look neat. But if you can catch my vibe so far, you can tell that my favorite hairstyles are styles that don't require a lot of energy, you know, like basically lazy natural hairstyles. Pro tip: when you are installing mini braids or twist or any hairstyle like this, don't borrow from one session to the other. It's okay to be selfish, because when you are borrowing here, borrowing there, you are going to end up causing your hair to mat up, especially if you are not adding extensions. That's why I was able to take down my hair seamlessly. It was still moisturized. Detangling was not a headache. Not borrowing from section to section definitely cuts down on detangling time later. Plus, it helps to keep your hair protected. I'm all done moisturizing my hair. I went to sit underneath the dryer for 30 minutes just so that I don't go to bed with wet hair. Usually I will massage my scalp with oil. I forgot to do that. So I'm going to show you how I maintain my hair on a weekly basis. I make a new batch of this hair growth spray every week. It's really not that hard to make, so I can make it every single week. And I just generously spray it all over my hair strands, all over my scalp. Remember that water is the only thing that can truly hydrate natural hair. So whatever you do, make sure that you are spraying your hair nicely with the water-based product whenever you have a protective style in. And now I'm going to go in and massage my scalp with some oil and just moisturize my hair. By the way, this is about 3 weeks after I washed my hair. A lot of y'all are curious about how I maintain my hair in protective styles. So this is what I do. I just spray my hair with my hair growth tea or regular water, and then I go in with my hair oil just to romance it all over, just rub it all over to reduce the tension, flyaways or anything like that. I'm usually very generous with the oil. Yeah. And then a very pro tip is to take a little bit of butter and apply it to the ends of your hair, especially if you deal with single strand knots a lot. You want to reduce split ends or things like that. Like I do this a lot in, like, let's say I'm doing twist or braid. Like my ends love to tangle up on each other, and I don't know about you, I don't want to always trim my ends all the time. Okay, so a way to prevent single strand knots from forming is to oil your ends. After this, I will usually leave my hair down and allow it to air dry, but I wanted to look a little bit cutesy just to tell you guys bye bye. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. All the products are from my hair care line and Richies, to be linked in the description box. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. I love you and Jesus loves you too. Bye, Richie.